In an industry obsessed with youth and overnight success, some of its most seasoned stars are offering a refreshingly candid take on what it really takes to make it, and what they've learned along the way. Veterans like Sheryl Lee Ralph and Nathan Lane are opening up about the power of perseverance, the sting of rejection, and the sweet satisfaction of finally getting their due. Sheryl Lee Ralph, now an Emmy-winning icon thanks to Abbott Elementary, knows all too well the long road to recognition. There were so many doors slammed in my face, Ralph says, reflecting on the decades between her Tony-nominated turn in Dreamgirls and her television resurgence. I remember auditioning for roles where they said I was too much, too black, too confident, too strong. And I took that too much and made it my superpower. She recalls one audition early in her career that left her rattled. I walked out and cried in my car, she admits. But even then I told myself, keep going. Your time is coming. That time finally came, years later, and with interest. Nathan Lane, one of Broadway's most beloved comedic actors, also has his share of cringeworthy casting room memories. I once auditioned for Cats, he laughs. Let me tell you, Nathan Lane in spandex trying to be a jellicle cat? A tragedy. And not the kind that gets a standing ovation. Yet failure, Lane says, is where growth lives. I learned more from bombing auditions than from landing jobs. Because in those moments, you either cave or you claw your way back. Lane, who's taken home multiple Tonys and recently scored rave reviews for Only Murders in the Building, sees age not as a limitation but as liberation. You stop worrying about pleasing everyone. You start asking, am I being respected? Am I being paid fairly? And if the answer's no, you walk. Actors like Ralph and Lane aren't alone in embracing their power with age. Carol Burnett, celebrating her recent 91st birthday with a starring role in Palm Royale, credits longevity with clarity. When you're young, you say yes to everything. Now I say yes to joy, to scripts that make me laugh, and to paychecks that show they know what I'm worth. The shift toward valuing experience is slow, but it's happening. As more seasoned actors return to the spotlight or reinvent themselves, they're not just enjoying the applause, they're demanding equity. I'm getting paid more now than I did in my so-called prime, says Ralph, without hesitation. And guess what? I'm better now. I bring more. I've lived. I've learned. And I won't apologize for knowing my value. Lane echoes the sentiment. We've earned the right to be picky, to be bold, to get the check and the respect. Even in comedy, a genre often seen as a young person's game, these performers find their timing only improves with age. Ralph cites an Abbott Elementary scene where a single arched eyebrow sent fans into hysterics. It's not just the line. It's the delivery, the pause, the history behind it. That comes with time. For Lane, laughter is sacred. There's nothing more honest than a room full of people erupting in laughter. But you have to earn it. You have to understand the rhythm of a crowd, and that's something you can't fake. Both actors agree that while fame is fleeting, self-worth is not. Ralph puts it best. Your career might ebb and flow, but the love you have for your craft, that's constant. That's yours. In a world that often discards the old for the new, Sheryl Lee Ralph, Nathan Lane, and their contemporaries are flipping the script, showing that age brings not just wisdom, but leverage. And they're finally cashing in.